soon there will be only IPv6 world. We don't need two worlds. We don't need two lectures. It's simple. So that's it. I'm not going to what I said.
Okay, let me just once again, I forgot at the beginning of the session to say this is an open floor, so questions from the floor, please don't hesitate to ask. Please use the microphone, this is quite hard to hear up here. So many of the back of the room, so before we ask, there is another microphone there, so I'll try to run around and bring around. We have one more presentation. Ants, please.
So can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is Mars. Let me explain a bit about our IPv6 deployment company, IIJ. We are providing the internet services for our customers, including government, academic, vendors, and other ISPs as well. So we are providing IPv6 and connectivity services, right? So we need to be ready early. So we started late 90s. We decided to provide IPv6 services somehow. Right? So our business model is quite simple. We are providing the bandwidth. We don't care about content, or we don't care about protocols. It could be with 4, it could be with 6. We are selling capacity to our customers. It's a simple model. So our customer can choose with 6, with 4, or both. It's a customer's choice. Here's our background history. So at the first, we didn't have a proper router at that time. So we started with a PC-based router at that time, using BDNOG5 as a IGP. Headache, nightmare. So then we decided to move IPv4 dual stack backbone in 2005. Now we have more than 400 gig trans-Pacific capacity for dual stack. And to minimize our pain, we decided to adopt the similar protocol as IGP and BGP. So OSPF V2, V3, using the almost similar policy here. We decided to adopt the same OSPF across both IPv4 and IPv6. Both network topology is almost the same. BGP, also we are using the same design, almost fine. So let me share some other activities in Japan. Most ISPs agreed to provide IPv6 by default. So I mean, no extra charge. Right? So we are providing IPv6 services for consumers over FTTH or LTE. Right? At the same time, we decided to measure the adoption rate of IPv6. And every 3 months, we publish the rate on the web page so that we can check actually the progress is happening or we need more effort or not. So here, left side, it's based on the MTT Flex network. It's a major access network. So almost 10% is down. So we and also we are growing. And the right side, taking another access network, KDDI. Yes, KDDI, just 100%. They're already done. That's good. And also CTC is a CATV provider. They are still in progress, almost 80%. Finished. So yes, you can have all your progress, and also you can have all measurement as well. that encourage other people out there. That's my thought.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so how do we want to start? Is there any question for the floor first, or should I ask a question? Matthew said, you might have something to say about XLab. Okay.
So yeah, I get this question very often, and to be honest, I get really bored because it's IPv6 became so easy to deploy. Majority of the hardware supports it now. Majority of the software supports it. Okay, they are black cats that are resisting IPv6 and Skype and things like this, but they're improving. So specifically, the process for excellent. It is a very simple hack that actually runs a community deployed for Android and is now by default on Android phones and also in the Windows phones, the latest ones. How it actually works, it's fairly simple. You install Net64 and BDNOG5 in your network, and then when you connect your mobile phone and say, and of course enable on GGSN and LGSN the IPv6 only context. When your phone receives IPv6 only address when it's connected to the system, the CLAT part actually starts by default. You don't see it before. It's not an application that you start. It's part of the system. So when you connect, and you have only IPv6 address on your phone, then if you have a look into interfaces, you install software called IPv6 and more, something like this that shows the interfaces. You will see a CLAT interface that has IP address of 192.0.0.4. And every phone has this number because it's just a fake virtual interface to actually trick non-IPv6 applications that there is IPv4 on your phone. So when you start application that is not IPv6 ready, it just says, oh, there is an interface with IPv4, let's start sending packets in. So what this interface does, it does the Net64 prefix discovery with querying IPv4 only .arpa. And if it gets back the coordinate that is synthesized by BDNOG5, then it says, okay, this is the Net64 prefix. Therefore, everything that comes into this interface on IPv4, we select the destination IPv4 address, translate it into hex, stick the Net64 prefix in front, and now we have a big IPv6 destination address. Translate the packet and forward it to our Net64 translator. So you can have literals, URLs, you can have all possible crap that you might be using and is preventing the Net64 to work. In this way, you just encapsulate traffic through it. And it's very simple. Now, IPv6 packet travels across the network to Net64. Net64 translates it back to IPv4 and sends it over the internet. And in this way, for example, T-Mobile USA already has nearly 20 million devices in production because they changed the file that is the default. So when you get your new phone, you put in your SIM card, and then the setup starts, right? Doing next. What happens in reality is the phone goes into one file where all the defaults are for the mobile operators. And T-Mobile actually changed in the source file the default to IPv6. So if you get a new Android phone that is Android newer than 4.5, actually, you automatically connect to IPv6 if you do the T-Mobile SIM card. And there are no problems at the help desk, no problems whatsoever. Everything works. And I think Sprint is now going by default. We have in our country, our country is very small. It is a small part of database. We have 2 million people. But 3 operators in my country deploy IPv6 on the mobile network. And I'm using IPv6 only on my mobile when I'm at home or when I'm in Europe and I'm roaming. I use 76 only all the time for my day-to-day work. So I think that the reasons why not to deploy IPv6 completely vanished by now. The only speed bump that I see is knowledge, experience. But this is something that you can gain, right? You just start experimenting, you start building it and gaining knowledge. The worst enemy of IPv6 is that you know too much about IPv4 and you don't want to let it go. You are experts on IPv4 and you feel like naked on IPv6. Get over it. You will have to learn it anyway. And the sooner you start, the better it is. All right?
I think Suleiman was kind of to say something. And then maybe you will to say something too. More desperate.
Yeah, that's good. I will start from our actually mentioning that we first got this allocation in 2006, and first before previously it was 11. There was a story behind this actually that at that time only one internet government still and there in 2006. We could have kernel, but that can be explained, but not really a useful internet service. At 2011, when we got a second private provider, we put them into start V6. And they took 3-4 months time and they started V6. And we got first IPv6 that appeared in that time. So I guess from our office we able to use IPv6 and fine. But unfortunately, and then probably BDNOG5 started disappearing earlier than that. Probably in 2009, I think 3 ISPs started appearing at IPv6 in BDNOG5. Even though there is no internet transit there. But since then, when we see the crisis on good address, and I think it was 11, 12, a lot of people actually took this predictions. And when we found out it still works, we don't need to deploy the 6 and started remaining in version 4. And where I think that you mentioned that you also mentioned is that there is really no big challenge. It's just one level from myself when I'm deploying IPv6. Other than that, I don't see any problem. There is some practical problem I still will face, but I practically can see that most of the broadband users are using the Wi-Fi export into the house. So for most of them are not just by anyone. But in fact, in last I still say I talked to all the Wi-Fi vendors. How many export they have allowed? And I found everybody has at least 3, 4, 5 models. Pricing is from 7,000 taka to 20,000, 25,000 taka. The cheapest one still not flexible. So it's not a big challenge anymore. And it's not a big issue. And it's not that we have to bring everybody together in IPv6. So we can start from anywhere, and all of the technology we're using or core routers. I can see most of the ISPs have. I suppose most of them. Last February, I have done a statistics actually that we have a hierarchy. Top level called ITC and sub-main level. They are the main cloud provider. We have 7 of them, including the government one. 6 of them are this around, and they're providing current. One of them is not yet going to. Then next level is called IIT. I found 30 of them they are announcing their pieces in the internet before pieces, and among them 30 are actually announcing. So 17 of them still not considered physically, but they have all the hardware, all the experience to deploy this. They not to change anything at all because we know very well about the. Then if we talk about the ISP, probably I can remember that 82 something from the ISP to based on what I've seen, and among them only 6 of them probably announcing. So, but allocation wise, almost everybody got it. So they're taken from me, but as long as it's working fine, we are not moving. I talked to some ISP engineers actually. That what actually is very from deploy IPv6. So one of them said, "Oh, we deploy IPv6, then suddenly we we found a lot of Windows and understanding for V6. So we will stop it. So what they did, they deployed V6, but they didn't put this features for them. What they're doing for every code. Then again the questions come that we know what we want and we don't actually know what to do with V6. The deploy is global. And I found that sometimes actually even they don't have access to for the V6, so they deploy V6 and it actually generated remotely to the driver of V6 because they are the filter questions. So those all mistakes we are doing. So, but for the capacity building for the SP engineers, I think we have started this workshop since 2007 or 8. 2007 we have the first at this workshop in Salo in Dhaka. Since then, every year we have at least one workshop with the V6. So I think it's a kind of shame on the technical people. We are sitting here in this room and the community. We are not putting too seriously. Those are deploying the devices, and some are actually refraining from deploying at V6. And another challenge, one of the some of the engineers complaining that there is an issue with the bandwidth shaping. The device they are using for bandwidth shaping are supported before only, some of them don't. Some of them are just using some devices that support this thing, but we are really confused actually how to, because the user will get both V4 and V6, and our package is actually, we are giving them calculated bandwidth. How to ensure that online they are not taking more than calculation? So that's one challenge they have. So these are not really big challenges. We really work on that. We need to do some sort of R&D to do that. So all about business. It's the internet is a kind of passion, and we are all here for that passion. We want to develop it. So if we try this coding, then we can do it. In fact, 1 month back, I was meeting with National Association. The president is not here at school. So the vice president is there. So I told them, why not let us try? Where everybody is there, if you try, within 6 months, actually, we can make a significant case. If you really want to do that. Let us try to deploy some places. We have a fresh acquisition workshop last week. I asked their personnel that if there is any problem in deploying this, please contact us. We are here, and all the international community wants to support us, so we can really deploy this quick. So it is us who have to decide. And another fear, what all mentioned, that the management are not aware of that. So it is us, the technical people, have to make an effort. And I can see if some IC really deploy this is great, it can be market tool for them. And if you're earlier offers, you can solve the problem and you can, I have to do too long time.
So let's just to beat the rules say something.
Yeah, I can take chance here actually. The blog, it's all about us to decide, and if the leaders, if it is there. In fact, I think 5-7 years before I asked people, why are people at V6? You're telling me, oh no, I'm too old, and in my life, I don't know. I don't know, still, it is in my or not. I think he has already cleared himself. He deployed. So I think the rest of us can decide to deploy. Thank you very much.
If you have or ask to have a question. So I get interested because you have a very high, relatively high percentage of IPv6 deployment in the internet. It's actually much higher than other networks in Bangladesh, actually a lot there. So I mean, what were your incentives for rolling out IPv6? Your academic network is something that you feel you should do, but I mean, what were your actual driving reasons or business reasons for doing this?
So, because we were transitioning from our pilot network to our high capacity new network, so the motivation that act behind deploying IPv6 from day one was that the academia, they might have requirement for V6 only services from our network, because academia they have a lot of labs, and probably they might ask us for one of their research project. They might need V6 only services. So if they ask me today that tomorrow I need V6, probably I'll not be able to make it overnight. So one of the main reasons is that we have to make it available from day one so that any customer asks us for a PC only or dual stack service, we can provide that. And another thing is, because the rent is supposed to be honestly ahead of other networks, so we should have that feature to our network tag so that everyone can get better comfort using our network.
Okay. Yeah, you want to? Is there any questions? If anybody wants to ask a question, you want to get after Jan, come back. Thank you, Jan. Hi, Jan.
So to reply first to you, it's true. So what happened in our country was the government got at one point very enthusiastic about IPv6. We had a little discussion, and then all of a sudden they started to demand IPv6 in every tender that the government put out for financing, for building the networks. IPv6 started to be a hard requirement. So at this point in time, if you did not have already deployed IPv6, you could not get money from the government to build anything, basically. So those people who actually deployed IPv6 well in advance were in a big competitive advantage at that point in time. And in a short reply to Simon about the why deploying IPv6, the biggest question is what is the role of the operator? What is the job of the operator? Operator needs to offer access to the internet to their customers, right? Not to V4, not to V6, to the internet, to the whole internet. If there will be only IPv4 protocol on the internet, fine, but it's not. And users don't ask to which protocol you are offering them. They need access to the internet, and internet is IPv4 and IPv6. There are sites that are starting to grow on IPv6 only. Google is on IPv6, Facebook is on IPv6. More and more big sites are going to IPv6, and actually Facebook measured that IPv6 is 40 to 30, sometimes 15% faster than IPv4. So are you doing your job, operators? Are you doing your job? Are you offering access to the internet? Or are you offering access to the heart of the internet? This is the question that you should ask and start working on it.
Okay, Simon, if you have a question.
Simon from Fiverr. I have a question for Nurul and also for Maz. Small part of the from last from 2007, we are doing IPv6 from Bangladesh, but still, if you see that the main consumption of internet of Bangladesh is mobile. But from here, we know that in Excel is very easy in Android, and for the smartphone statistics in Bangladesh, at least 70 to 80% smartphone is Android. So Excel is not a problem, and it's not an issue for the mobile operators. So my question for Nurul and for Maz, so what is the message we should take to these so-called mobile operator or 3G operator that they can migrate their network to IPv6 in a very short time?
I think, okay, so firstly, to answer Simon's question, why should we deploy V6? What is the incentive for the mobile operators who are investing for the network? What are the incentives for the end users? Why should people deploy V6? If you see the perspective from the mobile operators, they try to compare technology with the bottom line. So if they deploy 3G, how much revenue they'll add end of the year? If they deploy IPv6, how much revenue they'll add end of the year? But there's a big confusion here. V6 and 3G talking two different things. IPv6, so if you see why people will deploy IPv6, and that be your question, why mobile operators they will deploy this? If you see the history, the Internet architecture. Probably I addressed some of the point during my workshop last week. Why we need V6? What is the history of Internet architecture 35 years before? Internet actually started in the peer-to-peer architecture. So every devices who need to communicate, every machine need to share data, they have to be on the live network. And then from there, slowly, Internet architecture has been changed to the client server. So when the client server architecture has been introduced, the server side only needs the public IP, they need the visibility to the internet. But the client side, they are actually hiding behind the net, sitting and in the net. So this is what the architecture in the middle of the internet era. And now if you see the new internet, the way it's going towards, it's again going back to peer-to-peer architecture. So in the peer-to-peer architecture, and the application-wise, how it's been changed, how it will be changed. So if you see the sensors, LPs, all sort of new technology being discussed, they all need end-to-end behavior of the internet. And some of the end devices, it's not like your laptop. It's like small sensors to be somewhere in a remote place, can't put power all the time. Right? So the application-wise, if you see the whole internet is going to a different direction other than sending email, browsing, or being Skype, Yahoo, or thing. It's a different internet that we need to create in the future. And that internet has to be scalable, low power consumptions, and all together is a full package. Right? And we need to build a different internet architecture for that. Before protocol can support that. The way before has been architecture, it cannot support that. V6 can support. A number of devices can be built using basic protocol on hardware-based, ASIC-based, very low power they can consume. And you can put those in a very remote place with a coin battery that lasts for 5 years, that run for 5 years. So that is what the V6 internet. Right? So if you need to build this internet for the future requirement, they need to deploy it. It's not about like 3G or IPv6, right? It's not the number of addresses that we need. It's a completely different thing. And if you think in future, coming from giving a connectivity to home users, it's not like 5 or 6 devices will be connected, 5 or 6 laptops will be connected. It's 5,000, it could be 500,000. And that is the connectivity. It's not just a protocol. It's a new architecture.
So again, I need to ask you to Manas, because he's the candidates carrying around. Actually, after Manas, I'm going to come back to Salem. Yeah, in this respect for this as well.
So there's a lot of motivation to use artificial from the mobile network because you have to use the cost of shipping that. Right? For the IT basic side, we don't need that. And the most probably from mobile goes to our Euro or major player. They are already IT basic enabled. And another suggestion for me. But we enable IPv6 on a process network so that engineers can actually touch in the field and debug, troubleshoot IPv6 by themselves. Engineers can believe the technology that you actually feel and touch and then understand. Right? So it's a great opportunity for you to enable office network.
What I have to say is, until now, we have not spent any money on deploying IPv6. But no particular investments on IPv6. Everything has been done naturally. The enforced compliance for all the equipment we buy now and later. So once we enforce that this has to be there, then the next generation is naturally IPv6 support. And if you, as Mazu said, if you want to experiment, even the oldest iOS Cisco supports IPv6. You can simply get some old routers together and build a network in a support IPv6. Network is the easiest, I suppose, later networks are very easy to do. IPv6 you can easily build very old routers IPv6 lab. And also on DNS side, it's readily available, and on DNS 64, NAT 64 open source software is there. So everything is freely available. You don't need to spend a cent. That is my message. And I suppose, but we need very keen, enthusiastic people only. They don't need to be on the top. From the top, I don't believe that the IPv6 support will come from the top. I don't believe in that. Because when I started, I was a middle manager, managing the ISP. And I personally thought I had to do this. And then I gathered my engineers and did it. It happened that it's now everywhere in the network. So somebody, one individual with team has to take a lead. I don't believe that it will come from the top. It will never come from the top because they don't understand. And they understand money, dollars.
Yeah, you were at the top and personally, so you will set up.
So, I'm the opposite of top-down person, I'm bottom-up person. Well, it's always nice if you talk to the government and make them understand that they need to start requesting IPv6 and what they do. So, if I may, I will share a story from my country. So, I was talking to our government over here, basically, and I asked them, why are you not requiring IPv6 when you are buying the equipment on tenders? What they said, oh, we would, but we don't know how to, right? And they asked me, can you please write for us some sort of requirements for IPv6 when we are buying the equipment? I said, sure, why not? I went home, spent some time building a profile. And then after some long time, this became a document. It's called RIDE 554. You can go on Google, type in RIDE-554, and that's a document. It's official RIDE NCC document, and it's called IPv6 requirements for ICT equipment. It's authored by Santos from America here and myself. It's now translated into 17 different languages, as far as I heard. And it's used all around the world. Cisco is building their IPv6 support based on our profile, what needs to be requested, provided equipment. And you have the mandatory part for each equipment and optional part for each equipment. So next time you're buying equipment, go have a look into RIDE 554 and try to include some of the requirements, because when you're doing the investment cycle, when you're replacing the equipment, this is the easiest and the cheapest way how to get IPv6 support if you already don't have it, right? And after that, we also ask the community, what is your next speed work, right? Okay, we removed the first speed bump that we don't know how to require IPv6 equipment. And then the community told us, we actually deployed now IPv6 in the core and in services. But now we have a fear that our help desk will just burn down in flame if we enable it by default for everyone, right? Because they don't know how to react if somebody, if the user calls in and says, I have a problem with IPv6. So we put together a group of people that deploy IPv6 in big networks like Comcast, TWC, and things like this. And we actually wrote a document that is called IPv6 troubleshooting for help desks. You can find it if you type in Google, then RIDE-631. This is the official RIDE document that is a template for the ISP. How to teach your help desk, what your help desk needs to know if a user calls, how to troubleshoot IPv6. And Jason Festo from Yahoo actually built an online tool. It's called isp.ts-ipv6.com. That you can go and check your IPv6 connectivity. So when the user calls, you redirect this guy to this this portal, and it matches right with the system connectivity, and it tells you the help desk code that the user can read over the phone, and then the guy at the help desk just goes into our document and sees help desk code, okay, this is this, and this is how it fits it. So, we're trying to remove all possible speed bumps for you, and we're working on more stuff for IPv6 for enterprises, and it's coming out somewhere. But we would like to hear more from you. What are your problems? What are your issues that we can help with? Right? So I'll be around. Talk to me, or if you have suggestions now, what would you like us to produce a very deployment-oriented, practical documentation on in order that you could easier deploy IPv6 and you could actually start going?
Okay. Just pause for a bit. If there's any questions from the audience.
I have a question to actually about, I think the best man can answer. So, like, a lot of websites are not hosted in servers which support IPv6. So, if we migrate to IPv6, what can be the possible solution to reach those? And also, if we migrate to IPv6, the services hosted within us will be in IPv6. So, the providers, if one of our users want to reach our services from outside our network, and their service providers doesn't support V6. So how can this issue, if all of them doesn't move at once, how can this problem be solved?
I think if you see the problem that you mentioned, it's a very common problem for IPv6 because IPv6 is not backward forward compatible. V4 cannot work with V6, V6 cannot work with V6 same way. There has to be a transition technology in the middle somewhere. But in short, the idea is you need to build your servers in dual stack, which is easier, and the client side, depending on what type of client network you are building, it can be either V6 only or also dual stack. And if it's a V6 only, then in the middle you need to use some transition technology, either 646X SLAB and so many other technologies coming up. So that can coexist. So that V4 world can talk to V6 world, V6 world can talk to V4 world. Does it answer the question?
Yeah, it does. But on the other hand, actually, I think the main reason why a lot of service providers are feeling reluctant to move is that maybe we can deploy our network dual stack, but some of our users can go out of the network and try to reach services or from within our network. Like if we deploy dual stack, still we have to allocate the NAT, and the NAT has to be there.
But like if you limit the scope, there are three parts of your network, right? IP core, your content network, and your access network. IP core network, ideally it has to be dual stack, ideally, right? But your access network, as I said, depending on what type of access network you're using, it can be either dual stack or it can be IPv6 only. Most likely case, if you see the 3G LTE, they prefer IPv6 only. They don't want to prefer dual stack because that consumes lots of power for their handheld devices and add lots of control process to the process. So that's why they prefer the single stack IPv6 only on this side. And in the middle, you need to have some transition technology for them. So that when the end users, new networks are IPv6 only, by this time we have enough time on the core and content side to slowly migrate towards IPv6. That is the ideal strategy.
So the thing is to keep us ready for we dual stack in the
IP core.
Yes. You can't remove before.
In the IP core, we have both V4 and V6.
Are you a mobile operator or? No, we are ISP operator and also we have internet gateway.
Internet
Internet gateway operator as well as ISP operator.
So you have to be close that. So
Yes.
there's no option.
We are close that.
As the V4 customers to access V6 only resources like content, there has to be NAS support and DNS support. It is very straightforward, every time. And V6 only, V4 only customers, so the other way around. V6 only customers, they have to access the old content, V4 only content. But the other way is not encouraged, right? If you are V4 only, you don't need to, we are not encouraging them to see the V6 only content. So that should not be done, encouraged, right? If you are V6 only, you have to see the V4 content. So that can be very easily done. DNS 64, MAN 64, these two together will do. It's very easy. It can be done here, right? So
PCL network now, V6 only.
which goes that we are a fixed line operator. We don't have any other option. And we are a carrier also. We provide services for local and international.
I think in Bangladesh, as we are seeing a lot of operators, almost 40% are announcing V6 releases, but there is not enough because most of them has deployed V6 or dual stack in their own network, but their access network is not dual stack. It's V4 only. That's what is happening. Okay, thanks for that.
Susan, you're looking at what to say something.
But this is not a question, this is a comment only. We have to walk the talk. Like, I have checked the network that we are using here. It's not admin security. Everything is there, but I cannot reach no test pass. So I will stick to see IPv6 network ready and working in BDNOG5.
I think we had a plan to deploy both V4 and V6, but because of the constraint, V4 got priority.
I have a question. Yes. Will there be any IPv6 only networks in Bangladesh? Oh, because you are running on IP, right?
Well, IPv6 only network, as we said, like, you cannot make a single network IPv6 only, right? But there has to be a number of transmission technology together. As I said, in the mobile or wireless network, the ideal case is IPv6. So access network, if it's 3G or LTE, that likely that part will be only IPv6. But if you see other side, your code and content, it's very difficult to make it IPv6 only at this stage. So dual stack is an approach.
So I have a suggestion to you guys. For BDNOG. Why you don't do the next BDNOG, the wireless IPv6 only? And then people will learn by force. Yeah. Okay.
Why do you look at
Why don't you have IPv6 on this network?
It's getting that So, we don't have IPv6 on the network, that's true, but if any of our customers ask for V6 only, then we can do it. We can. Sure, I will try.
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry that this is not working, unfortunately. But for the last 3-4 years, all our event, we always had those deck. And one week probably for 1 or 2 hours we stop before. And without this is only. So that time we have been. And we are coming the next meeting with this is only. We can do that. Remember? That is it. We will do it. Yes.
Oh, Alice, I mean, you have a network that's 100% IPv6. What do you do?
I think I can add.
What do it, right? Okay, right, any more questions from the, okay, backwards.
I just add a compliment with Asada and Leandro because we were discussing about top-down technology. So nowadays, cyber security and security is a big one. So somehow if you can relate IPv6 with security or something, I think management will give you so much money, we don't have any issue with getting IPv6. Trying to make a report or something, documents, you could say like 699 or something, which will show our management and show that they have IPv6, will be cyber security.
But I thought that you actually started the pickup initiative in your region, so why you not start with these documents? I think it was you and someone that initiated it. I think this is a great idea to start. Do you have any volunteers that would like to help them writing these documents? Okay. Okay. See, things are coming together.
Big problems as well, so design documents. That's kind of important. Good. Okay, any more questions? From the other?
Hello, good evening. I'm Selvan from Climate Communication Center. I have a question. When I use as a from the ISP to assign DHCP server to allocate the IPv6, then what will be the problem, or if any problem is occurred, then what will be the solution? For DHCP using to assign end user IPv6.
The question is, can I provide IPv6 address to this DHCP server? If there is any problem, how can I address that? Well, what I can see simply in DHCP server, like when you define DHCP server with IPv4 address, what sort of problem that you experience? Is it the very common one, the starvation? There is no more DHCP server or DHCP pool available, or what are the other type of problem we experience in V4? In V6 context, it's a bit different than V4 DHCP. V4 DHCP, they give IP to the host machine, right? So then, how many machines you have in the network has got an individual entry on the DHCP server? And if you have got 10,000 machines, your DHCP needs to add 10,000 entry in it. That's the scaling issue. V6, the potentiality of like having devices connected maybe 10 times of that, 100,000 can your DHCP scan. So in that context, V6 DHCP is different. They don't give address to the host IP most likely case. They give prefix delegation. They give prefix, not the host address. So when one prefix goes to any other link, on that link you can have hundreds of devices from this single subnet. So DHCP gives the subnet, not individual host address. If you have got like 10 million devices, one subnet can cater that. So DHCP is only one entry. So DHCP is scalable. And if I understand your question correctly, maybe that can be an issue. And this is how DHCP can handle that.
You're looking from an enterprise point of view or service providers? Service providers. So you are talking about allocating DHCP IPs for end routers.
For DHCP server issue, if
DHCP service issuing IPs to what? A LAN or
devices,
device?
and server,
DSL modems or pipe
Yes.
modem.
And actually, another fear you might have that if I employ this is then in the will be problem with the DHCP people. Both are completely separate processes running. So if you make a problem with this is network, it will stop with this is not your before. So safely you can deploy DHCP in the network DHCP or any other running protocol, all both the protocol work independent. So this confusion physics will not be a problem for your running and full network. Okay?
Yeah, and when we come to the discussion of prefix delegations and ISP, usually ISPs that start with going out to the 6 and ISPs all around the world. We are not unique, believe me. I've seen the same problems around the world. Everybody is going through the same train of thought. They start thinking from the IPv4 perspective and say, oh, if we assign /64 to an end user, that's more than enough. Don't do that. Just if you start thinking about this, just stop. Right? Because you can't split /64 into multiple subnets. And then people will get devices that have multiple layer 3 domains by default. And then you will have to redo everything that you did. So the best common practice today around the world is to give /48 to every business customer. Some people also decide to give /48 to every residential customer. But the most common is that they give /56 to every residential customer and /48 to every business customer. So this is future proof. Now they can then create as many subnets behind the CPD as they want. You don't have to deal with them anymore. Whatever they connect, because now I get this to build the whole net specification, that you can chain connect routers and they will self-configure and distribute the prefixes in your home network. So if you start wrong, you will have to redo everything. So jump over this /64 thinking for prefix delegation and just start with something that makes sense.
So I'll just add some recommendation on that. So if you face any problem with this one, if you follow the default, then the probability that you face any unusual problem will come to a very low, and probability is very low. Still, if you have any problem, if you go through internet, you will see lots of people have similar problems, and then how they solve it. You can try this one, and then if this one is a unique problem. I think there are forums. You can put that problem in the forum, and so when we talk about problems, then things become complex, and we get the fear again. So I think starting from where we are, we can discover the new IPv6 world. That's what I think.
Lost his charge. Okay, I'm kind of been told that we're running a little bit out of time for this session. But is there any other question you'd like to ask? Hand there at the back. Question? Okay, one.
So, this is Rural from some foundation. Actually, we know that there is no network address and broadcast address in IPv6 network. If an ISP want to assign a point-to-point IP to their client, so the ISP can they use /127 blocks? Yes, safe to use that. Okay, thank you.
Okay, that was short and sweet. Okay, I think we'll have to wrap it up there. Okay. Sorry? Okay, yes. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Just for the end, I'm glad you invited me. But in IPv6, you have a very, very good knowledge here in BDNOG people. You have lots of knowledge inside your country. Talk to Sumon, talk to Nuru, talk to Fakur. They know a lot about IPv6. You don't have to go outside your country to get the knowledge. And they speak your own language. So just get it done. Thank you.
I just make just one comment that apart from operator, I think two areas we need to address. One is the content. What is telling that from Alexa, in top 500 content, only few of them are disable. And those are enabled to the country cloud pair. With the cloud pair, the mainly go stack, so we can go stack. So I can see some of the guys here hosting some largest content in Bangladesh, and if they took some initiative to make this content discoverable, then we one step ahead. And second part is the influence of the government. Whenever the chance, in fact, last week now, we had a meeting with government officials, and within a week, we had a workshop, conference on agriculture deployment in the government entities. 1 week before that, the similar experience, we talked about business in this regional conference, and then we talked about government. That's not moving. But some of us actually providing service to some of the government organizations. It's not anybody else. If we put them little bit, I think that segment also will move faster. And industry is our job to reach. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so let's just yeah, we have it. Let's go. Thanks to all of you. So just a couple of slides to certificates. So we're nearly there now. What I just wanted to say, somebody's already asked me this. The presentations from today, as I can get up on the website of this workshop. They're not there yet because I have to put them up there. I'll try to get them by tomorrow possible. So that will be the URL. But just go to the 360 website. Once again, explain the survey, the online survey, tell us some feedback on the workshop. Finally, just want to thank once again all the people that helped make it possible. BDNOG, our hosts, Internet Service Providers Association of Bangladesh, chapter, our IELTS series sponsor Villiers, and also Bangladesh ICT Business Promotion. Of course, also all the speakers and panelists, you know who you are, listed there. We'll present the certificates now. So, we have some certificates to give out for the workshop. Simon is going to read out the names because I think probably it's better if he does that than me, but I will hand them over.
সবাই খুব অধীর আগ্রহে আমাকে আমি আমাদের দুটো ওয়ার্কশপ হয়েছে থ্যাঙ্কস টু BDNOG এবং আইএন বাংলাদেশে সো আইসো বাংলাদেশে আইএন সাপোর্ট দেওয়ার জন্য আমাদের যে দুটো ওয়ার্কশপ হয়েছে আপনি জানেন করে একটা হচ্ছে আরটিসি সার্ভে ফর রানিং ওয়ার্কশপ আর আমাদের আশা ছিল যে খুবই মন্তব্য আসবে এবং চাইলে আমরা এটা খুব বেশি প্রচার করি দেখা গিয়েছে যে প্রথম দিনে আমাদের আরটিসি সার্ভে ফর ওয়ার্কশপের পাশে লোকজন ল্যাপটপ নিয়ে দাঁড়িয়েছিল তো পরে আমাদের রুমশিপ করতে খুব ভালো সাড়া দিয়েছি আমি এখন আরটিসি সার্ভে ফর রাউন্ডিং ওয়ার্কশপের ইনস্ট্রাক্টরদের একটু মঞ্চে অনুরোধ করবো আর রবিস রোমান সুমন আহমেদ সাবির Math. Sounds. Yes, yes. Coming. Betul. Baik. Rashid dan Bindu senior legal and science. Our innovators in it. আমি একবার নাম বলবো আশিক আহমেদ খায়ের
Kazi Sohail Hasan. Kazi Sohail Hasan. Nurul Hasan. Nurul Hasan. MD Shah. Sharful Islam. Ruhul Amin Rashid. Roman Bhai, next heading. Roman Bhai, heading, thank you. Next is Roman Bhai. Joshim Alam. Joshim Alam. Then Mauritania. Then Shah MD Nure Alam. MD Faisal Ahmed. MD Faisal Ahmed. Warrior Student of Henry Power. Rajesh Basu. Rajesh Basu. Abdullah Mamun. Amit Roy. Tasmiya Tamanna. Tasnim Tamanna. Thank you. Asif Al Faisal. Then Asif bin Mesbah. Asif Al Faisal. Asif bin Mesbah. Muhammad Rashidul Islam. MD Nabil Zaman. SM Adil Zaman. Shubhodip Acharya. Shubhodip. Ali Hussain. Ali Hussain. Muhammad Nasiruddin Kabir. Ali Hussain. Then Pranam Jawan. Bela Hussain. MD Bela Hussain. Then Munir Hussain. MD Munir Hussain. MD Sajjad Hussain. MD Sonal Rana. Ubudu. Kali Ibn Aziz.
কাজী নাইমুল বাশার, কাজী নাইমুল বাশার, ইমতিয়াজ আহমেদ ইমন, basketball, Olok Das, Sarajana সম্রাট, Ruhul Amin বিশ্বাস. Yeah, everybody is tired. Yeah. Ruhul Amin বিশ্বাস, Kausar Hamid, Norin Chandra, Norin Chandra, Abdullah Nasir, Shomil Bhomik, Ujjwal Kumar Das, ASM Mahbub Rahman, ASM Mahbub Rahman, Mahdi Hassan, Mahbub Alam, Rakibul Hafiz, Rakibul Hafiz. Thank you, instructors. আমি এখন লিডার সিস্টেম অ্যাডমিন সার্ভিসেস এর ইনস্ট্রাক্টর ফখরুল আলম, সিজি কবির। Thank you. সুমন কুমার সাহা, সুবাইর। Okay, thank you very much. Ekramul Hussain, Ekramul Hussain, Ashbia Rahman, Amimul Ehsan Sakib, Faisal Ahmed Ujjwal, Faisal Ahmed Ujjwal, Mohammad Sabir Hussain, Mohammad Sabir Hussain, Mahmoud Hassan, Rashid Chaudhary, MD Rashid Chaudhary, Rashidul Islam, direct assistant, Santosh Prabhakar, Shobhita, thank you. Arifur Rahman Prabhakar, Muhammad Ali, Dictator Reza Mahmood, Devashish Mondol. আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম এমনি শেষ হইল, বাট শেষ হইল না শেষ। আমি আমাদের BDNOG এর সেক্রেটারি ফখরুল আলম বাবুকে
because 5K বিধায়ী ভাষণ দেওয়ার জন্য একটু বলতে যাচ্ছি না পাশে পারতে এটা প্রশ্ন না ধন্যবাদ আমি বলে একটা সুযোগ করে দিতে অল্প সময় কম বিনিয়োগের বিহাইন্ডে যারা কাজ করে আমাদের সময় আমাদেরকে দিতে হবে আপনাদের স্টেজে রিকোয়েস্ট করব বিনিয়োগের কিসিতে যারা যারা আছে সুমন ভাই আসতে পারেন সুমন ভাই রহমান ভাই একবার বিদ্যুৎ ভাই জিয়াদ ভাই ওনার আমার ক্লাসে আমিও আছি আমি প্রযুক্তি ভাই ছিল আমি ওনাকে নিয়ে চলে গেছে বাট এর বিহাইন্ড দ্য সিন আরো যারা বেশি কাজ করছে এর মধ্যে আছে সাইমন ভাই কাম্পে স্টেজে সুমন সাহা বিপ্লব ভাই বিদ্যুৎ ভাই ছিল এরপরে নতুন আমি যদি বলি আমাদের নতুন কর্পোরেট এসি ইয়েস্টারডে সাইলা প্যালেস্টেলার সো দোজ আর দ্য পার্ট অফ আমাদের ইসি কমিটি এবং মিক্স অফ ভলান্টিয়ার জুবাইর আছে জুবাইর সো হয়তো আমাদের সবসময় দেখা গেল বাকি যারা আছে ওদের এই এফোর্টটা বেশি হয় so next invitation BDNOG5 definitely for economic bonus so आपको कार्ड का तरीके से बोल আপনাদের এখানে সিরিজ আর এসে বিনিয়োগের পেছনে যারা কাজ করে যারা কিন্তু সফটওয়্যার ফিক্স আমরা যদি মোট সফটওয়্যার তৈরি আমাদের খেয়াল করেন যে কেউ যদি মনে করে আমরা কাজ করতে চাই স্পেসিফিক দিলাম অ্যান্ড্রয়েড ভাইয়া কাজ করতে চাই আমরা 2 ইয়ার
BDNOG5 এবিলি 42 সাথে দেখা হবে সেখানে আমাদের অনেক ম্যান পাওয়ার অনেক ভলান্টিয়ার দরকার ইটস এ ভেরি ভেরি বিগ ইভেন্ট তো ছেলে মেয়ে সবাইকে রিকোয়েস্ট করব প্লিজ রেজ ইউর হ্যান্ডস যখন দরকার হবে এবং স্বতঃস্ফূর্তভাবে আমাদের নাম যেন সবসময় এইভাবে উজ্জ্বল থাকে সেটা দেখবেন থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ Got it.
One comment that বিভিন্ন সম্পর্কে জেনারেল ব্যালেন্স কন্ট্যাক্ট মিডিয়াম কন্ট্যাক্ট তো এবার আমি নিশ্চয়ই একটু করে পুরোই মানে আমরা আগে শিখি তো নেক্সট টাইম আমরা আমাদের সিস্টেমে আরো মেনে দেখছি আমাদের এই অর্গানাইজেশন কমিটিতে শাখা করতে এবার আমরা আরো কয়েকজন দেখছি না না এখন আসলে একটা আমরা যে এখন ভিডিও কাটার জন্য নিশ্চয়ই সবাই শিখবে এবং ট্রেনিং হয় এটা আসলে কারণ অসুবিধা হয় আপনি বলতে আমার সাথে বলতে দরকার নেই সবাই ভালো ধন্যবাদ সবাই আসার জন্য কাটাতে আচ্ছা একটা রিকোয়েস্ট ছিল আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম করতে আমি এই সবাই দিয়ে রাখবো যারা সবাই সার্টিফিকেট পেল আমরা পার্টিসিপেন্ট সবাই মিলে লক্ষ্য প্রাইস দিয়ে আমরা একটা হেল্প করতে পারি হ্যাঁ যারা রুয়ারে সবাই আসবে আমরা সবাই আমরা এবার নতুন দিয়ে সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ
সবাই এই দামিক ভাই বিজনেস করে পারেন তাড়াতাড়ি But I am after this all. Yeah, let's go stand in the back.
Thank you.